It's Wednesday again, and we don't have an update this week, but I figure we can check out the teasers that have been being released for Leagues 4, as well as the newest proposal by Jagex, Scurrius, the Rat King. As we can see from the title, it's going to be a mid-level boss, aiming for combat levels 60 to 90, and is going to be more about mastering mechanics over just having your stats higher. Jagex is wanting him to be an introductory boss to get people into PvM if they haven't before. And interestingly, they're going to try something new. The focus reward from the Rat King is going to be combat experience. In short, to sum everything up here, there will be new rat bone weaponry. You'll get a drop from Scurrius that is a rat spine. You can attach it to a rune mace, a yew short bow, or a battle staff with 1,000 cosmic runes to create the new rat bone mace, bow, and staff. Only 35 smithing, fletching, or crafting is going to be needed to create them, and it'll basically act as the stronger version of each type of weapon respectively, so a dragon mace, a magic short bow, and it'll basically turn a battle staff into a mystic staff that has its own built-in spell that needs 1 chaos rune to cast. Here we can see the stats of each of the weapons. It pretty much is on par with the dragon mace, the magic short bow, and a mystic staff. Nothing too crazy. Everything will need level 50 in its respective styles in order to use it. And whenever you create them, each weapon will gain 1,000 charges. However, these weapons will only be able to be used against the boss, no other NPCs, so you should be able to obtain another rat spine to recharge your weapon before it runs out. I like the concept of an early game boss that gets you introduced into mechanics if you're afraid of the fight caves, and if the thought of Jad has you nervous, they are looking specifically for your kind of feedback from the lower level players that are not comfortable with PvM. But what I've been paying attention most to this past week has been the Leagues 4 teasers. From the main blog post, you can just scroll down a little bit to be able to find what they've been releasing, with details in a drop-down menu just below it. So even before the calendar here on November 2nd, on the 1st we have UI changes. Nothing too crazy, just always nice to see quality of life. Thank you, Husky. On the 2nd, we ended up getting a reveal of Trickster. The new relic has a lot of boons into skilling, but it mostly affects thieving, agility, hunter, and fire making. On the 3rd, we had the passive effects revealed. Nothing overly new from the last leagues we've seen. As you go through the tiers, your minigame points will scale, your drop rates will scale, slayer buffs will occur, and clue scrolls are just going to be stackable throughout the entire league. And very early on into the teasers on the 4th, we got the combat relics revealed. Again, similar to past leagues, but the main difference this time around is all of your combat relics have a giant buff to your weapon attack speed for your style of attack that you choose. Then on the 5th, we got to see Undying Retribution. Pretty self-explanatory. When you die, you don't die, you instead explode around you and damage nearby enemies. Yeah, it's Retribution, except you don't die. Sounds just like it says. On the 6th, we were given the Globetrotter Relic. This one appears to be your player-owned house in your pocket. 1 amulet slot to be able to use most of the teleports available in your POH. Not bad, it definitely holds my interest. We got 2 teasers that came out on the 7th. First one being that Last Recall will not be returning as a relic during Trailblazer Reloaded, but it will be coming back in some sort since the Crystal of Memories is going to be available for all people. Keep an eye out for a video that might explain exactly how everyone can come into possession of the powerful relic. And alongside that, we also got the Tier 1 relic reveals. Trickster, which we saw before. Endless Harvest makes a return to automatically bank and double resources that you gain through skilling. And Production Prodigy to automatically process your entire inventory. And to finish off the little video today, on the 8th, we got Banker's Note revealed. So far this seems to be potentially the strongest relic that we've had revealed, seeing as how you can automatically note and unnote within your inventory. So you don't need Skilling Master to send things to your bank since you already have your bank noting there. And Last Recall is kinda useless since you can just automatically note and unnote rather than needing to teleport to a bank and back, which is what made it so strong. We'll have to see how Banker's Note plays out and what other tiered relics they have with it, cause this one seems very strong, so I'm curious what other ones we're gonna get revealed here soon. Well, that does it for my weekly update. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Do me a favor with the usual YouTube things. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not. This is a reminder to periodically check out my community page, as yesterday we did our first giveaway. Nothing too crazy, just be subscribed and leave a comment. However, it is now closed. I'd say not a bad turnout. We did have 6 people that ended up entering their names. Since I included myself in case nobody else left theirs, And that Hodor is just happy to be here. Good to see you, mate. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, and 4 entries. So we'll list it 1 to 4 top to bottom, and leave it up to a random number generator to decide the winner. And it is number 2. Take out the 2 of us that are exempt, we go from Cash down to Lewis. I just want to appreciate all of y'all that entered. I will be doing more in the future, and ideally larger than just 1 bond. So stay tuned to the channel for those, as well as I'm gonna attempt to do daily video uploads for Leagues 4. Knowing me, they'll more than likely be every other day. That's officially all I've got today. Have a good rest of the day, you guys.